Hi everyone, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be specifically on your past, present, and future. But before we go ahead and get started, I want to welcome everyone and anybody who's new to the channel. My name is Dakota, TheLadyDruidess. If you guys are interested in booking a reading through me, there's a link down in the description box. You can go to that and ask me a question and we can do a reading together. And before we go ahead and go any further, if you guys have never done a pick a card reading before, what I'll have you guys do is take a look at the piles in front. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. What you can do is you can meditate on one of the crystals or choose with your intuition when looking at the piles. So again, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Down in the bottom, I'm going to leave a timestamp so you can click on that and go to the part of the video that has your deck or your pile. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, there's a link down below as well. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, group 1, welcome to the video. Before we get started, like I say in every reading, this is a 100% true, authentic, intuitive message that's coming up. I'm not changing it in any way to make it sound better. I will always leave this on a positive note, but just be prepared that the messages that come up may not be 100% what you want to hear all the time. But like I said, I'm here to help you guys through it. I'm your messenger and your guide to the life you want to live. So nothing is set in stone. There's always room for improvement and change, and that's why I'm here, is to help you guys through that. So, the plan is we're going to be going over your past cards, your past tarot cards, your present tarot cards, and your future tarot cards. And we have an oracle card for each time. So past, present, and future will all have oracle cards, kind of getting a little bit deeper and explaining what the card's message is. So let's go ahead and dive right into that, group 1. Alright, group 1. So this is your past situation laid out with all of the cards. So we have death. So a transformation occurred. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. There's a disconnect from emotions. I'm feeling like you had a really hard time dealing with something emotionally that took place. We have 4 of Cups in reverse. So this transformation or this change in life that happened, you were feeling a little bit disappointed on how it ended up taking place, everything that came about in that transformation or that change disappointed you and you were unhappy with it. And you were having a hard time dealing with it emotionally. And then we have 8 of Swords in reverse. So your beliefs around the situation they were really holding you back and causing you more discomfort than you really even needed to endure. And then we have the Take a Break card here. So take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So the lesson there was you needed to break away from the situation that you were in. It wasn't serving you, and you were very much overwhelmed. This may have been a relationship or some situation with a person. I'm feeling it wasn't something that was only you or internal, but because of this person, it caused a lot of turmoil in your life. And maybe that was taking a break from a relationship that wasn't working. I'm feeling like you guys were just completely overloaded emotionally and feeling like your cup was empty. So let's take a look at your present energy in the cards and see what they have to say. Alrighty, so this is your present energy within the cards. So beautifully, we have the Empress card here, which is an overflowing with abundance, divine feminine energy, growing and being held within you. So a change from your past. I feel like you're coming into knowing who you are and expressing your beauty. But we have the King of Cups in reverse here. So there's still a very emotional side to you that seems very overwhelming. And you may agree with that. You're so emotional, you don't know what to do with yourself sometimes. It's emotionally overbearing. But you have so much love to give, and you want to nurture and help and love. You want to help people grow, and you want them to love you as much as you love them. But you're so emotional, which isn't always a bad thing. But when it comes to where it's hindering you and making you feel uncomfortable is when that needs to be addressed. So we have Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So if you're feeling alone at this moment, just know that there are people out there who love you and care about you, and you need to start spending more time with people who share the same values as you and have the same vision for life. You may be finding those people now and starting your journey out with them and feeling confident and excited to express yourself and connect with these new people. But it's really time to get out of your comfort zone, meet new like-minded people to help you feel more connected. There's this overwhelming energy and emotions, and I don't feel like you feel that you are able to express it as much as you want to, and it's making you feel pent up and like you're unable to help people when you're unable to express yourself emotionally. And then we have the Hangman here, and like I said about feeling stuck, feeling like you're unable to help or unable to connect. You may be feeling that currently, where you just feel stuck in limbo and to change that energy, it's really time to reach out to people, go to meetings, go to community centers, find your like-minded people that have the same passion and drive as you, or even if it's therapy, being able to express your emotions freely. I feel like there's a lot of pent-up emotions that haven't been dealt with, and really expressing them is going to be your key to feeling more balanced if you're feeling imbalanced currently. So I hope that helped, Group 1. Let's go over your future tarot cards. Alright, Group 1. So these are your future tarot cards. So with the Chariot, there's this energy of nobody's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna get in my way, I am not a force to be messed with, which is beautiful and strong and powerful. We have the Empress in reverse here, which is asking you to stay and connect with your beautiful feminine energy that you're connected with currently. Don't let that get taken over by your inherent drive and push and power. Keep your softness, keep your loving energy with you as you plow through those walls that people try to put up for you. So have a balance between strength and softness, and I'd say the softness in itself is a strength anyways, so keep an eye on that for your future. 6 of Pumpkins, which is 6 of Pentacles, is asking you to invest in yourself, whether that's money or energy. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because it really sounds like you're going to be pushing for something, a goal that you would like to achieve. And even though you are working towards bettering yourself, you need to understand when it's time to take a step back and relax and take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, all of those good things. Or it's asking you to invest financially in something that could better your movement forward, such as a class or a course, something that you can hold, and a skill that you can learn that'll push you farther ahead than you would if you didn't take that class or course. Excuse me. Okay, and then we have 3 of Bats here, which is dealing with an emotional situation, but I feel like this is really your time to understand the emotionally difficult situation that took place. This could have been what we were talking about in your past your past cards that came up. This is really your time to sit with that, understand it, learn the message that was sent to you and why you had to experience this, and come out of it a stronger person, not letting it hold you back, but understanding that everything happens for a reason, and you're understanding that reason now as to why you had to go through that. And then we have Page of Bats. So a big message that's coming up is you are a born communicator. You know how to speak to people, get your point across, and there may have been a disconnect with that emotionally, but when it comes to logically explaining something, you have an knack for speaking to people. So like I said, with this movement forward with the Chariot, you may have a new idea that you're looking to express to the world, and the message is to do it. Do what lights you up here with Starseed, your oracle card. Take on experiences that make you feel alive. If you have a new idea, this future tarot spread is telling you to go after it. It's going to heal you with the Three of Bats here. Maybe turning the situation that happened to you around and teaching other people about it and how they can turn it into a beautiful situation like you have. That may be something that you are communicating to people. So keep that in mind, Group 1. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel and allows me to keep making videos like this for you guys and continue to make them in the future. So thanks again, Group 1. Love and light to you. Have a divine day, and I'll see you in the next pick a card reading. Alright, Group 2. You have quite a large stack of cards. You had a lot of messages coming through. But before we go ahead and get started, like I say in every video, this is a 100% honest, intuitive reading that's coming up for you. I'm not sugarcoating anything or changing any message to make it sound nicer. I am going to walk you through it and leave it on a positive note and how you can change situations if they aren't the most ideal, but I am giving you guys an honest answer that's coming up intuitively. So with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a video with me again. And let's go ahead and start with your past. We'll go into your present energy with the cards and future. Alright, Group 2. So, very powerful energy here that I'm feeling taking a look at the cards that you have. But I'm feeling you're a little bit confused. So, let's go into the messages that are coming up. So, the biggest card and energy I'm feeling is you kind of had an aha moment, a spiritual awakening has happened in your past. But I want to say it's a pretty recent experience where you felt like you were destined to do more than what you were doing in your everyday life. You understood that there's more to life than just my 9 to 5 or going to school, or what is portrayed in everyday life, the mundane aspect to it. You understand there's so much more to that, but I'm feeling like there's a little bit of disconnect between you and that. With the Seven of Wands, you're feeling like, is this truly authentic? Is this just a phase? You're not really understanding what's going on. This awakening has caused you to feel uncomfortable. Six of Wands in reverse, resisting the change that is happening. So you understood that, hey, there's more to this life, but also you're understanding this makes things so much more difficult because you can't just fall into line and have the experiences that your friends and your family expect you to have. This is causing you to step out of your comfort zone, and it's making you uncomfortable right now. So we have longing for home, belonging, the original light workers, and forgive me because I cannot pronounce what that card says. I think it's Mintican. But the message that's coming up is feeling alone, a little bit lost, where to go next, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is a shift in energy. So that was the shift between you living your everyday normal life to the, oh my goodness, there's so much more than what meets the eye or what the media expresses, that we see every single day. Almost like you feel a little bit outcasted because you know you can't fit in with the people who, I don't know, watch the Kardashians and sit back and watch Netflix every day. You know there's so much more and you're destined to do more. So we have Temperance here in reverse, which is calling for balance, and I would say needing to find the right people who think and feel and see the world the same way that you do. Reaching out, finding groups, and connecting with them and moving towards belonging in the right-minded group of people. Because I can see this, looks like a mermaid sitting by herself, but looking out at this vast amount of water and opportunity available with outer space in the background and all the stars, and it's time to get out of feeling secluded. So let's take a look at your present energy, group 2, and see the messages that come up there. Alright, group 2. So this is your current state, your current energy that's going on. So we have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher. So with Teacher, that's really coming up with you being in a place of helping others learn something, maybe a profession. It could actually be a teacher, or you could be showing people this new way of thinking that you've gotten yourself into with the Ace of Swords. And Judgment, waking up to this new world that was hidden behind everything that everybody else sees in the system that's been created to make the world work the way others want it to. But I do feel like there is a lot of emotion here, and a lot of emotion that is ruling over you, and you have a new idea, but there's emotion that is clouding your path into making the best decisions for this new idea. And maybe that's becoming a teacher or leading a journey for people. So there's a need for balance in that regard. And it's saying that and confirming it with both the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. And then we have Seven of Cups, which is a lot to do with illusion. You may be feeling too emotional to see the full picture. So it's asking you with the King of Swords to take a look at what's in front of you logically before you make a move. We have the King of Wands here in reverse, which is acting impulsively. So it's really time for you to sit back and meditate on the actions that you want to take for your future. And also with the Four of Pentacles here, you can see she's holding the pentacles very close to her, not allowing them to move freely. So it's asking you to take a look at your finances, your financial situation. You are very frugal, I can see that, and you're very careful with your money. But it's asking you to loosen your grip up a little bit once you've assessed the situation logically, and put some money towards your newfound goal of helping people and guiding people in the right direction. All right, group 2, I hope this was helpful so far. Let's take a look at your future energy and see what messages come up there, okay? All right, group 2. So these are all the cards that came out. You had a lot compared to the other groups, but let's dive into the message that the cards are trying to let you know. So again, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have Ace of Ghosts here. And that's really just a call for you to connect with your emotions and understand that not everything that you are feeling emotionally is 100% accurate all the time. Emotions drive us into taking action, but they come from what we experience and how we respond to different stimuli. So again, that's really a call for you to understand your emotions and to become in control of them. So we have Wheel of Fortune again. That's going to be energy shifting into a new form. You got that twice. Well, the Chariot, you got a movement. And then we have this shift in energy now. So then we have the Hierophant in reverse. And the Hierophant deals with old-fashioned thinking ways, sometimes the church or religion. And with it reversed, let me move it over a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Here, I'll hold it up. Okay. So with this in reversal, you're kind of breaking the old way of thinking and doing things. But I do feel like you're going to be a leader, taking on a role and where you're showing other people how to live, the ways to be, and setting them up for the future. You're understanding that you create your reality and you have all the tools to do this. With the Three of Pumpkins in reverse, I'm feeling like you're going to be participating with a group of people that may have the same outlook and the same ideas as you, but you guys aren't getting along for whatever reason. There's some conflict, and I see this here with the Three of Pumpkins, Pentacles, Five of Bats, which is swords. So there's going to be some conflict, and there's going to be feeling like there's competition when there shouldn't be, because I know you are working towards a better reality for yourself and for people. So just keep that in mind when you're starting out on this endeavor, to watch out for people who don't have your idea's best interest in mind, and maybe looking to compete when you're really just in focus of how you can help others, and you're not looking to compete with other people. But you may be trying to figure out how to put this plan into action. You're releasing things that no longer serve you with the devil in reverse, which is wonderful. So there's a lot of change going on in actually putting your plan into action. And know that your end goal is all that matters. It's just up to you, and leaving it up to the universe a little bit to kind of guide you in the right direction. And with the Two of Imps here, you're trying to work it out and make everything perfect. And you can see it's almost like behind the scenes. This is you trying to work it out, and then this is the universe kind of holding it together. So kind of leave it up to the way it's going to turn out and make the best of it in whatever way it happens. So again, we have another card that is very hard for me to pronounce, but underneath it says, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So that's just an affirmation that you will be creating the right environment to make your dreams come true and help people wake up to this experience that, excuse me, deep breaths, lots of talking, waking up, helping people wake up to this new experience that you've been having, that you want other people to understand and see. This life isn't just to be another cog in the system. There's so much more, and you understand that you need to help other people see that as well. So be careful for people who don't line up with your energy that you're working with, and connect with your emotions and keep those under control. Okay. All right, group 2. I hope this was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Love and light to you, and have a wonderful day. All right, group 3. Before we get started, I just want to say that this reading is a 100% intuitive, honest message that's coming up. I'm not going to change anything to make it sound better. I will always leave this on a positive note and give you guys tools and how to change the situation to make it what you would like it to be. But just know that the messages that come up may not be 100% what you want to hear, but I'm here to help you through it. I'm your messenger and your guide. So with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a video with me again. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's go with your past, present, and then future. We're going to have oracle cards for each portion. And let's see what the cards have to say. Alright, group 3. So the message that is coming up for your past energy, we have the Tower in reverse and we have the Devil in reverse. as well as the World in reverse for the major arcana cards. So what I'm getting from these cards is there was a very sudden end to something, and instead of resisting that, which is what typically this card, the Tower card in reverse is, I feel like you guys let it run its course. It may have been uncomfortable, but I don't feel like you resisted it, which is very smart. We have the Devil in reverse here, and with the situation that ended suddenly, I feel like you understood that it needed to end, and you came to terms with that, and you released it, which is beautiful. And then the World in reverse is a shift in energy. The Oracle card that came up was Protection, Call Back Your Power, Cut Cords, and Soul Retrieval. So, deep down this was very devastating to you, but you looked at it for a logical standpoint, or understanding what you needed to learn from it. It may have really hurt you, and now you're moving into this protection energy. I do feel like it hurt you more than you led on, but the amazing, beautiful part of this is that you did not let it get in the way of what you knew and what you now know that you deserve. Because we have this Queen of Swords energy here. Determined, resilient, smart, thinking more than you feel, which is so true in the energy that I'm pulling up here. You get straight to the point, and a lot of people value your opinion because of this. This is just who you are and how you operate. So you had a very difficult situation come about, and you just totally handled it in the best way possible. And you came out really on top. So that's really beautiful, Group 1. You know your worth. You know who you are, and even in the past, I feel like you're very wise beyond your years. And you understand how important it is to protect yourself and protect your energy from those who don't serve you. So, pat on the back. Good job for that, Group 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at your current energy, the cards that come up there, and see the messages that come up for you, Group 3. Alrighty, so these are the cards that came up for your current energy. I'm going to move them around a little bit just so you can see everything. We have the Star, the Devil, Nine of Wands, Play, the Artist, the Hermit in reverse, and the Artist in reverse, and the Magician. So the biggest message I'm getting is there's a lot of need for control, and definitely a really strong, resilient energy. with the star coming up, it's really time for you to embrace new ideas and have hope in that those new ideas can really push you into a new state that is beautiful and abundant. We have the devil here, which is asking you to take a look at your life and start to remove the things that no longer serve you, that may be hindering you, that you may have an unhealthy attachment to. Let's talk about the Hermit in reverse. So you may be spending a lot of time alone and isolating yourself currently. You may be feeling a little bit sad at the moment. And let's go over to the play card. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And I feel like that is definitely something that needs to be said. I'm feeling a lot of energy around having to be in control of things, and sometimes you just have to let things play out the way they are going to happen and just try to enjoy it the best as you can. Knowing your worth and knowing who you are is incredibly important, but don't hold everything to a standard of having to be an exact certain way, because in the long run that's just going to make things more difficult having an expectation for them. But here you are, Nine of Wands, set, prepared to take on anything. We have the Magician here. You create your own reality and you have the tools to make anything, bring anything into your reality that you're looking to manifest. Excuse me, sorry, that was a big deep breath. The Artist here in reverse is asking you to maybe be a little bit less judgmental of things and situations, bringing back to the judgment of things that are going on in your life. Just let them happen. Release that need to judge everything and make everything the way that you think they need to be. So those are the big messages coming up for your current energy, group 3. Let's take a look at your future energy now. Alright, group 3. So let's take a look at the messages that came up for you for your future. So I'm seeing a little bit of a disconnect. Now remember that things are always subjected to change. Doesn't mean that things are going to play out this way, and because you're here and listening, hopefully we can make some adjustments so that this doesn't actually take place. But getting you on the right path to understanding so you can switch your energy up a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started, and I'll let you know what I see. So, with the Knight of Ghosts in reverse over here, I'm feeling a little bit of jealousy for whatever reason. You may be in a relationship or have a love interest, and there's some jealousy going on there for whatever reason. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And I feel like there's a disconnect from intuition. There's a lot going on. So keep that in mind in your future, is to really sit down, meditate, take a look at the full picture before you make decisions, because I feel like there's a lot of energy that's out of balance within you in the future, at least at this level right now. We have the Star in reverse, maybe feeling a little hopeless. That could be in your love situation, or really any situation in your life. Let's take a look at the other cards to get a little bit more clarification on that one. We have Page of Imps in reverse, which is having a creative idea, but you're not public about it right now, or not sure how to go about starting this new idea. And in that regard, because you're not sure about how to take on this new idea, you might act recklessly. So just keep an eye out for that. And it may be, this may have to do with someone who you are attracted to. That's the energy that I'm getting, is you may be jealous over someone who you like. You want to express to them what you are feeling for them, and may get a little bit frightened because you see somebody else acting upon it, and you're afraid that that other person's going to be swept away. So don't act impulsively here. And it's time for you to get in contact with your feelings. Make sure you're going after this person for the right reason. Make sure you have their best interest in mind as well. But yeah, definitely reevaluate your feelings for this person, and maybe even the match that you will be with them. Really go back and go over why you like this person and what you can bring to the table for them, and how they can help you, whether you guys just want a casual relationship, or if you would like to be a little bit more serious. Those are things that need to be brought up and also kept in for consideration. So we have the Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So with that being said, and all of the cards here except for that one in reverse, you have a purpose and a mission here on Earth. Even though things may be feeling a little bit upside down at some points, just know that things are shifting and changing, and you have great power in changing the energy of the world the way it is currently. You're a beautiful soul that has a purpose here for making other people's lives better as well. So, Group 3, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below if this resonated with you. Again, if you did like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss videos with me ever again. connect with me on Instagram. If you want a private reading, check out my Fiverr account down below. And I will see you guys next time. Have a divine day. Hi, Group 4. Welcome to the Pick a Card reading. You guys are going to have to bear with me a little bit because I'm losing my voice a little. So as a disclaimer, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm giving you a 100% honest, authentic, intuitive reading. Whatever messages come up, just know that they are 100% changeable, so you can influence the energy around you in these situations. For example, your current energy and your future energy, we can still shift those. So just be prepared. It's not always sunshine and rainbows with these readings, but I will always leave it on a positive note for you. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy, please like and subscribe so you never miss a video with me again. If you'd like a private reading with me, check out my Fiverr account down below. Connect with me on Instagram. But let's go ahead and get started with your past, present, and future tarot cards. And we'll have an oracle card to kind of clarify everything as well. Okay, so let's get into that. Okay, Group 4. So let's take a look at the messages that came up for you for what has happened in your past. So with the Page of Cups in reverse, it's almost like there was this secret idea that came to you that you weren't sure about expressing. You kind of went back and forth between, should I express this? Should I not express it? When is the right time to go forward? With the Knight of Cups here, I can see that you are a very passionate, beautiful, loving individual. You're very sensitive, and with all of the cups here, it may be that you are seeking outer love, but I feel like it's a journey of self-love, not so much seeking it outwardly. This is a coming together of how much you love yourself and taking care of yourself. And with the Fool is starting that journey of self-love and putting yourself first. Not really sure how to start with integrating it into your life. Always putting yourself first. I feel like maybe when there's other people involved, such as at work or family, you tend to put them first before yourself. And that's where I see this back and forth. Is, okay, what is best for me? I still love you, I want to take care of you, but so it was finding that balance. Two of Pentacles here. Finding that balance between those two options. Do I take care of you? Do I take care of myself? Which one falls in between that makes me the most happy? Taking time out to really assess the situation and figure out what your next move is. If it's, okay, I'm going to do this. This doesn't interfere with my self-love, or if it does, I can't do this. So really starting to put yourself first in the past energy. And then we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribe. So you may have joined a group that's all about self-love and putting yourself first. Maybe some seminars that have guided you to love yourself for who you are and to not let other people abuse your energy or walk all over you. All right, group 4. So let's take a look at your current energy, and we can take a look and see what messages are coming up for you currently. Alrighty, so your current energy. Very interesting. So we have the Four of Cups here. And when the Four of Cups shows up, it's almost like an opportunity presented to you, but I see almost indifference or boredom to it, and it may be a physical item almost. It's almost as if at this point in time, physical riches, money, it doesn't excite you. Because you can see we have the person here meditating and sitting and feeling a little bit indifferent to what's been presented in front of this person. So you see here with the Ten of Cups, you have everything that you could ever want emotionally. And I mean, I feel like you are content with what you have. Maybe even a little bit bored. You're happy you have it, but there's I don't want to say it's boredom, but I want to say that there's a disconnect from what is coming in your life, and that may be a good thing. It doesn't affect you negatively emotionally. You are balanced and you understand that things come and go, is basically what I'm trying to get at it. And you don't have a resistant hold to something, to what is coming in your life, because you realize it's going to leave, other things are going to come through, and nothing is permanent. So we have the Justice card here. You understand the consequences to actions, and you are seeking to equalize things and create balance. A very logical mind. You are very logically minded. And then we have the Strength card here in reverse. So it's asking you to tap into your inner strength and your lion energy, and to keep that with you and grow with that energy. You may have been more connected to it before in the past, and it's asking you to reconnect with that fiery, beautiful, flowing spirit that is the lion and strength. And then we have the Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. So it sounds like you're stepping into a time in your life that is very pivotal and important. And like I said, connect with your strength, keep the balance like you're doing, and don't forget to enjoy what has come up for you. Just because it's not permanent doesn't mean it shouldn't be honored and enjoyed, because life isn't permanent, but it's here to be experienced. And the messages that come up should be understood and honored. Alright, group 4, let's take a look at your future energy around these cards and move on from there. Alright, group 4, so let's take a look at the messages that came up for you. So we have the Emperor here, which is a stable, strong foundation that you are creating. We have the Fool here, and that is starting out on a new journey. This is going to be new for you, so maybe a new business plan in the future. Starting out on that, but you're creating firm foundations. We have Five of Pumpkins, which is Pentacles in original tarot, in reverse, which is an ending to difficult times. So that's very beautiful. Some things to keep in mind and watch out for. So we have the Knight of Bats in reversed here. So be sure not to be impulsive with ideas. Think through them thoroughly before you act on them. Ace of Pumpkins, again, that's really think about before you make any financial commitments or big financial changes. It's just aiding on the air of caution in that regard. And then King of Pumpkins, which is Pentacles, is asking you to take a look at your relationship and your ideas around money and try to form a healthier relationship with money, because I feel like you guys in the past maybe were impoverished or didn't have a lot of money. So you held on to money and maybe created some unhealthy ideas around money. So we have Warrior Woman here. Have you answered your deepest calling and trust your path? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So for me, really seems like the universe is supporting you in this new experience here with the Fool. But you need to trust yourself in the path that you are taking. But it seems very promising that you're going to be taken care of and you know what you need to do. Just aid on the air of caution of acting too impulsively or going out and making any big financial decisions. So, Group 4, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media accounts, and I will see you guys next time. Love and light to you. Have a wonderful day.